Okay, I'm back for part two. This is the big room. Do a quick pan around. You guys see this already, but for those those of you who are new to watching my nonsense. So I'm gonna start over here. These are all the NECA Mego figures in the clamshell. I got the boxed ones, but goddamn, the clamshell ones are so much fucking cooler looking. It's more. I'm a package guy, and I've said it before. I'll say it again. I don't keep these things closed for resale value because that's not the reason why. You fucking spend all the money on these figures, you display them, and they fucking start falling. Like I said, it's like playing Jenga with fucking figures. It's ridiculous. So, and I think the easier to display. Put a thumbtack or two, a push pin or two in the wall. You hang it from the hook. Good. And you don't hang it. A lot of people say, oh, I used a push pin. I got a dent in a cardboard. No. You hang it from the plastic. See right there how it's on the plastic? Well, that's where you hang it from. Worst case, you get a little curve on the J hook. And how you fix that? You take them all off the wall and you overlap them. And you stand them, you put something on top of it and you flatten them out. I've done it many times. So yeah, I'm only missing one, and it's the other Ghostface that came out. This is the first one. That's a cloth cape. The second one is a shinier cape. It's cloth, but it's shinier. So, I have that side. I got these signed. This side. I never got the box ones of those. So I had them both sides figure. Whatever. Sorry about the cough. Still have it. Enough medication to kill 2 fucking dinosaurs, and this shit's still there. Okay, here's part 2. Again, if you've seen my videos before, you know this is the big room. If you're first time watching this is the big room. The first video was a small room. And if you're seeing this one, there's a part 1 to my room tour video. My page somewhere. Should be right underneath below this one on my page. I don't know how the order goes. So yeah. Everything. Ultimates and the old Pinhead, the old Hellraiser line. More Ultimates. You get these guys. I'm going to start here and then go around. These are Amigos. I love the clamshell packaging. I wish they would have put them all in the clamshell. I mean, it's cool in the boxes and stuff, but clamshell's much better. That's my opinion, but whatever. Yeah, I have them all, except I'm missing the second Ghostface that came out. Same figure, different cape. The cape is more like, it's shinier. I can't explain it. Walmart had them have one. I'm sure if you go to Walmart, you'll find it. So that's autographed by Pt2. Mad cool. These are autographed. This is autographed by both guys from Silent Deadly Night. I never got the ones packaged like that. So, and I kept looking on eBay for them. One guy wanted a ridiculous amount of money for the part 2 one, I believe. And I'm like, fuck, man. So I said, you know what? Whatever. So I'm going to get them eventually, but not right now. I got both of them on here. It's cool. Whatever. And I got Chris Sarandon on his Jack figure. I was actually watching Dog Day Afternoon one day last week. I was on YouTube, and the scene came up where at the end, when they were getting into the car, and Pacino realized that the guy was a cop. And I said, Pacino watches his show. It's called Love After Lockup. She started watching it during the pandemic, and I'm like, this show is fucking... The acting is so bad. Take the worst acted movie you ever saw in your life and times it by 1,000,000. That's how bad it's so scriptedly bad. Like, it's so... Basically, the premise of the show is these dumb broads, and guys, but mostly women, they go on pen pal sites and look for guys in prison. And not in prison for some guys are murderers and, they've done some really dumb shit. And they give these guys all this money. And then when the guys get out of prison, they start banging everything in sight. Like this season now, it's ridiculous. One chick's she works in a brothel. So she's a hooer. Basically. She's getting paid to get paid to fucking just bang guys. Whatever. When something falls out of a thing, you all laugh. But the guy she's dating, the guy she's talking to in prison, hates her job. But yet he expects her to give him all this fucking money. It's so stupid. Anyway, well, she got done watching it last week because it was on last Friday. Not this past Friday, last Friday. She was watching the episode last Friday. The repeat, I should say, on Saturday. I went to search Dog Day Afternoon and I found it, so I had to watch it. So, great fucking movie. If you ever seen Dog Day Afternoon, you have to watch it. The ending is so fucked up. And I got that song. I gotta play Super Freddy. He was a cool dude. He's a little quiet, a little weird, but it's all good. And that's it for this. Yes, that's it for these. Hit the box ones. Got both Pennywise. She is awesome. If you guys ever get a chance to meet her, I forgot her name at the moment. If you get a chance to meet her, fucking jump on it. She is the fucking nicest woman you'll ever meet in your life. And I'm about as religious as, as fucking OJ is innocent. But she puts fucking upside down crosses on it, which makes it so much more fucking sweeter. I got both Spauldings. I got Otis. I got Richard Dreyfuss on those two. And I got Peter Kalpa right there. I wish Adrian Barbeau would do a fucking convention again. Up there. All those guys. I was going to get that signed when I met him in November. I can see it with the fucking glare. Ed Neal, who played the hitchhiker in the original Chainsaw Massacre. But I think I'm not going to get nubbin, so... Get that signed. And then here I have I got the hitchhiker here. He was awesome. The guy that plays John Carver. He was mad cool. He was awesome. And he needs to do a convention. Again, if you guys want to see something funny, go on TikTok and type in Halloween 3 Mariah Carey. I'm not going to tell you, it's fucking hysterical. Either Halloween 3 Mariah Carey or Dr. Chalice Halloween 3. Dr. Chalice Mariah Carey. It's hysterical. It's fucking hysterical. The Megan, I got Creep Show. Zombo, I love. Zombo's the one character from the Monsters that I wish they would have made more figures of somehow. Like other companies would have made besides NECA. That's supposed to be Angela from Night of the Demons. And Film Party Massacre. I haven't seen that movie in forever. I'm gonna do the Ultimates first. I like Art's face. He has that menacing fucking I'm gonna bite your fucking face off look. These are all my Ultimates. I gotta make room for so many more. Oh my god. There's fucking the Halloween, the Resurrection. I never got that one yet. There's the 2 Monsters. There's the 2 Jasons. Well, 3 Jasons. There's that Chainsaw Massacre I never got with the blue shirt. There's 2 more Pennywises coming. I'm actually getting that signed this weekend at Monstermania. So the whole top row is Jason. I actually should do is, I should actually take down those 2. I should actually take these down, the video game ones, and put them here. And make the whole top row from 1 to, well, minus 8 and 9. Yeah, Chucky's, and then I got the, the whole row is 8, and then that one, which is pretty fucking sweet. Evil Dead, American War for London. I'm more of a Howling guy. I think The Howling is a better movie, but that's just, I love the movie. I think the werewolf in that movie is fucking fantastic. That Krampus is ridiculously fucking big. I mean, I didn't think it was that big. I'm not even putting it on the wall, and there's the fucking, the worm clown girl thing. Here is the NECA Hellraiser, which I'm sitting there, I was telling the story to Gina the other day. These came out 23 years ago almost. And the funny thing was, I found out about these. At the time, when these came out, I lived in Jersey with my ex. Again, I said already my feelings. So if she fell off the earth tomorrow, I'd throw a fucking party. I wouldn't give two shits. So I was going to Tower Records in Manhattan to meet Tori Wilson. She was doing a Playboy signing. And all the fucking pervs were there. It was like a fucking sausage fest. It was ridiculous. So I used to come from Jersey. I used to take the New Jersey Transit from Penn Station, Newark to Penn Station, New York. And then I take the New York City subway down 2 stops, 34th and 14th to West 4th. But when I got to Penn Station, I always used to go to Hudson News. And if it was the beginning of the month, I'd buy Toy Fair all the time. And I, read it along the way, whatever, and then online and waiting. So I bought it. I started reading it, then I realized it's 2 stops. And when that train, I mean, you're in 10 minutes. Wasn't going to start reading. So I was browsing through it real quick, didn't pay attention. I get to the signing. I got a milk carton to sit on because, that's what we do in New York. You sit in a milk carton. You can't do it now. You get a ticket for it now. It's actually pretty crazy. So I'm sitting there and I'm reading it, and you get to the middle, and it shows you what figures are coming out. I see a picture of that Pinhead. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. Make a Pinhead. I'm reading it. Oh, NECA Real Toys got the Hellraiser license. There is a set of 6 figures coming and a Wire Twins 2-pack. And then the one that made me, my eyes was fucking pop out of my head was I saw an 18-inch Pinhead available at Spencer's. I'm like, no fucking way. I was so excited because that's the first 18-inch figure I was going to buy in, forever. That's what I bought before that was, God. No, I didn't even have fucking That Was His Hands at that point. I never wanted That Was His Hands. It was 2001. I bought the Leatherface and the Ash. So it was basically almost a year and a half since I bought any 18-inch figures, which is crazy. And I remember walking into, about a month later-ish, walking into Suncoast in the Willowbrook Mall, and I was just putting these out. And I'm looking for the Wire Twins 2-pack, and the guy's like, oh, I think that's online only. And I remember I ran home on eBay, and I grabbed it. It was like $30, I think. I don't remember. It's fucking so long ago. So, yeah. I wish these were clamshell, too. I think that would have been, whatever. So, yeah, it's fucking 23 years ago already. There's more Ultimates. Let me get these real quick. Those are, so basically, that's my costume. That's the mask, the helmet, the light. That's all my costume I wear once in a blue moon. I had the base made from some guy in Canada, and then I just put the mask. I got a black, like foam head, and I put the mask on. I put the helmet on. The light's actually charged. I was supposed to wear it Valentine's Day. Well, the 13th. I was supposed to wear it on Friday 13th because we went to go see my boy Valentine. I was going to wear it to the theater and walk around the theater just as Harry Warden. And we were in such a rush that day, and I forgot to grab it. I was like, "Fuck!" We were like halfway there, halfway the way we were going to go and get to the first place we went to. So there's the remake one. Whatever. It's okay. That's one of those movies. If nothing's on TV and it's on, I'm watching it. I'm mad at Gene for buying me that Michael and this Ghostface only because she could have just bought the bases and I could have made them myself. That's a Spirit Halloween mask. I could buy the fucking. It would have been way cheaper if you just paid attention. I told her, do not buy those anymore. I said, if you see something like that, get the base made. I'll take care of it from there. So, you're like, okay. Woman got a head like, smartest person I know, but she does the most dumbest shit. I want to just choke her sometimes. Reagan, that Sam was made by the guys that made the Jason Leatherface. The Nun, Reagan. This was made by Ruby's. I couldn't tell you how long ago. That's the NECA 28-inch Mohawk, which came broken when I got it originally. And then his arm broke again because I was moving him over to put these up. And I didn't realize he was that close. And I say he tapped it. He fucking tapped it. It's like a leprosy. His arm just fucking fell off. I'm like, fuck. This will always be my favorite bust. Nothing will ever top it. Nothing. Seriously. Because I love the movie. I see it in the theaters when it came out. That would be the greatest thing. A life-size World of Darkness. Oh my fucking God. Imagine that. Holy fuck. I wouldn't be able to fit it down here because he's not even 8-foot ceilings. He'd have to be 6.5 feet at the body, and then the horns would have to be the rest. I'd fucking pull the ceiling down. I don't give a fuck. I'd be cutting shit. No. I would. A life-size Lord of Darkness. Oh my god, it'd be so fucking dope. And again, Jason, the same thing as Freddy. My rugs. I can't believe that this October, these will be 28 years old. I still remember walking into the KB looking for the start line of figures, and I seen the whole set, and I grabbed Jason, Freddy, and Leatherface. And I was just like, these are cool. Wow. And I went back like a couple weeks later and got Eva Patrick. I really didn't care about them. And that was the beginning of the horror fucking stuff, which is crazy. I gotta find that picture. Maybe I'll type it in one day in the video. The picture of my movie Maniacs in '98 when I only had 4 18-inch figures. 126 ago. Oh, it's fucking crazy. So I'm missing a couple, there's a couple out there I didn't get, the variant ones, like the bloody, non-bloody. These are hidden behind the poster. But I got the nipple variant of Eve. If you can see it. Where's her boobies? Right, if you look, see, her nipples are showing. This is the nipple variant, and it's the regular one. So, there's Patrick. Got Scott Hansen, got Kane Hodder, got Robin England. I got Jeff Goldblum. Mad, he's whoopy, but he's cool. Tony Moran. And there's got the Candyman. I got Ash on that one. Where's Ash? Ash is right there. I did a shitty Sharpie. And I just found out Bruce Campbell has cancer, which is fucking horrible. It's treatable, but not curable. Which is really fucking sad. It's like I tell Gino all the time. These fucking disgusting, degenerate drug addicts who just inhale crack and coke and meth and heroin and fentanyl. They're fucking fine. They're fucking skipping and hopping along the way. Man, yeah, but poor Gina, they're nothing. Don't get me started. Candyman, and I got the bottom right there. I got that Freddy Krueger sign. And then there's the Ash. I got it, but use a shitty Sharpie. I wish I would have used my Sharpie, but whatever. And then I got the Pit Bitch and Ash 2-pack. That was a Sam Goody. Okay, so I'm going to try and do this best way I can because there's 3 different levels of shit here. There's the figures, there's the 18-inch figures, and there's the box sets. So I'll try and focus on whatever I can, best way I can. Actually, make it over here real quick. That's Spirit Halloween. You guys know that already. I don't know where Gina got the sign from. That hat is for John Carver Trick or Treat. You've seen this. This right here, real quick. Somebody gave this to us. Don't remember when, don't remember who gave it to me. But we were cleaning out, Gina had a bag. We had a bag in our bedroom. That was, God, from the summertime. We did something in my house. We did a barbecue for something else. Memorial Day, July 4th, whatever it was. And somebody came here and gave Gina a bag of stuff. And we just going through stuff to get rid of because we want to start cleaning this fucking house because this house looks like a bomb off in it. And it says a cat on it. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. And we found out that this thing supposedly brings you good luck. So I made me put it on R10. Why not? So, okay, back to these guys. So yeah, I have all the cult classics, all the movie Maniacs, all the cult classics, all the Cinemorphia. And then the bottom row is all McFarlane made figures like Monsters, Tortured Souls, like Six Faces of Madness, the fairy tale, Twisted Fairy Tales, Twisted Christmas, shit like that. When McFarlane made fucking awesome stuff, now just whatever. 18-inch figures, I got, it's like these are the first 2 I bought right here. Where are they? That Michael Myers. No, yeah, that Michael Myers, and that Freddy Krueger. I went in again. KB looking for saw a lot of figures, and sure enough, $24.99, 25 and a half years ago. How crazy is that? Box sets. Get that real quick. That's autographed by Betsy Palmer, Warrington Gillette, Steve Dash. That's Andrew Bonansky, Mad Cool, Sid Haig, and Terry Moon Zombie. And that's by Robin England and Ken Kirchinger. Again, I'm botching his name. These are all signed. Everything here is signed. Not everything, a lot of them. Since I fucked up on, I told the story before, but I'll tell it again. For some reason, because I'm fucking stupid. I thought this is part 3, Jason. Don't know why. I don't know why. I never looked at the fucking poster. I just thought part 3. Richard Brooker did a signing. I think it was Ohio. I think it's the Ohio convention. I mailed it to a friend of mine. Day of the show, he calls me. He goes, "You know this is part 4, right?" I said, "What do you mean it's part 4?" He goes, "Yeah." He sent me a photo. I'm like, motherfucker. And, I'm like, damn it. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Get it signed anyway. And then I got Ted White a year later at Chiller. So this was signed by Ted White and Richard Brooker, who were both passed away. Gunnar Hansen, Robin England, Bill Moseley, C.J. Graham, Bill Johnson, Robin England and Heather Langenkamp. He was also Heather Langenkamp. Kane Hodder again, Andrew Bonansky, Robin England, Ed Neal. Real quick, I have every single one of these figures signed. The single ones are signed. She's the only one I fucking need, and I'm so mad because, again, same show. She did the Ohio show, and I found out 2 days before. I could overnight this, but I'm not paying that much. It's not that big of a deal. But she does Monster Mania. She does every convention away from fucking New Jersey and New York. Like, fuck. Again, just random Linda Blair, the Hare Krishna zombie, who's very cool. This guy, I forgot his name. If you can see, he's kind of a shitty Sharpie. You really can't see it. It really sucks. Sarah Connors, all 3 of them. She's actually doing Monster Mania 2. How long is it be fucking stupid? Both Tooth Fairies, which he was mad cool. The guy that played Dijin. He was also in in another 48 Hours. He was Gantz's brother. And we actually had a gun discussion when he did Chiller last year. On Monster Mania. On Chiller. I said he had a Desert Eagle. And I said, was it 57 or the 45? 44. He goes, oh, it's 57. I told him I got a 44, and he's like, that's, it's awesome gun, and how great the gun is, and I love it, and I love my Desert Eagle. One day we'll do a video on my guns. I promise I'll do one day. Get the gun closet. Again, these are all that 18-inch figures. What else I got here? The 4 Terminators. So I'm going to try to make this understandable. Long chest plate, white skull pile. Long chest plate, short chest plate, white skull pile. Short chest plate, brown skull pile. Long chest plate, white skull pile. Long chest plate, brown skull pile. And the only one that's tri-logo is this one. And only reason I bought them is because I didn't even know. There was a website. If you could, obviously, you could probably find pictures on Google, but I doubt it. It was called the Maniac Files. And it was this dude who listed every movie Maniac figure that was made and was supposed to be made. And then the ones that were supposed to be made, the reasons why it wasn't made. And there was so much Reagan and Godzilla, and how McFarlane had the rights to make Hellraiser, but he only wanted to make Pinhead for the movie Maniac line. But the company wanted a whole line of figures and all kinds of stuff. And he was like, no. So that's when NECA grabbed it, and McFarlane did the Tortured Souls and did his own line, which is fucking stupid because, the figures, I love them. But, I don't know. Down here, that's signed by Brad Dourif and what the fuck's her name? Jennifer Tilly. That's signed by Jennifer Tilly. That's signed by Sherry Moon Zombie, Sid Haig, and Bill Moseley. And that's signed by all 4 of them. I paid $50 for that box set when it first came out in Spencer's. Crazy. The only one signed on there was Reagan. Nothing else is signed on that box set. 18-inch Predators. I love these fucking things. I wish they would have made an Alien vs. Predator. Predator. Skull, Celtic, Elder, something. Like Universal Monsters. None of these are signed, obviously, because everybody's dead. If they got to play the Creature of Black Lagoon is still alive, I would have got signed. These are all going to get moved down. I'm going to move them down this way. Eventually. Because there's Vincent Price. There's Nosferatu. No, not... there's Vincent Price. There's a Phantom of the Opera. And there's the... Bride of Frankenstein box sets. So I gotta move 3 down. And after that I just gotta figure out what I'm putting here. Yeah, more 18-inch figures. That's signed by Richard Dreyfuss, right there. And this is signed by Sid Haig and Bill Moseley. I forgot that when I met Cherry Moon Zombie. I was so mad at myself. The nipple variant of Elizabeth Bathory. Her hair is supposed to be covering her boobie, but they didn't put the hair over it. So it's considered a nipple variant, which is actually, it's nothing. It's the head's turned. So, it is what it is. What else? Tony Moran, Sid Haig with his shitty Sharpie, which I had my old Sharpie. Fucking idiot. Michael Bean, who's awesome. He's doing Monster Mania this week too. Tyler Main. Okay, now these over here real quick. Universal Monsters, a lot of them. This is my favorite. This is what got me into horror movies. I said it before, I'll say it again. This is my first ever horror movies watched. Nosferatu, Frankenstein, Dracula, Wolfman, Creature of Black Lagoon, Invisible Man, Family Opera, all those. Bride of Frankenstein. So, I got those. And Nosferatu has been drinking again. He's hitting the bottle. And there's another section of Universal Monsters. And these little guys. I'm missing a Mr. Hyde. There's a Dr. Jekyll. I'm missing Mr. Hyde. I'm not paying all the money for it because it's a chase. So, and then, let me zoom out real quick. Zoom out. Here we go. Here we go. My Freddy Krueger statues. Now this is what bugs me. That should have been a variant, the exclusive, because he's holding a doll by the head, which is sweet. And that should have been the exclusive. He's holding a black skull. But instead, in this exclusive, he's holding a skull, and this one he's holding a green flame. Hey, listen, I like these better. That's just fucking my opinion. What else I got here? These are all, customs. These pens right here, that Freddy and that Jason, I got at Walgreens in like 2009. I know nothing about them. I should do a Google search on those guys. Over here, more statues and more shit. The 112 figures from Mezco. They're making an art and they're making I think they're making a Killer Clown. These are customs. All these guys. These were Mezco. I have Jason, I have Pennywise, and I have somebody else. I don't know what the fuck they are though. So, yeah, that's these guys. That's the exclusive Leatherface with the blood, with the bucket, with the hammer and shit. And yet these guys, I have my Jasons. I'm 90% sure that's the first statue I ever bought was that Jason, because the head's broken in the hand. I think I had to glue the hand back on. You can't even tell, really. It's a good job. Must have been like a clean break or a pop out. Like if there's like a little nub there, the hand goes on. Beautiful, fantastic. You just put a little glue, done. So, that's the regular part 3 Jason. That's the exclusive, and this is the exclusive because he has the harpoon gun. Those are gnomes. A lot of times people think that's something else. I'm not going to say what it is, but people think it's something else. And I say, no, it's not. They just look that way. They are garden gnomes with Jason mask on and blood. My jaw stuff. This is only some jaw stuff. The other stuff's right here to my left. I'm going to get that in a little bit. And there's another section. This is some Spirit Halloween stuff. Like that Sam sitting on the thing. The Sam's head. The Sam with the light pole. The guys in their front row customs. The Chucky and Tiffany, I got a Five Below. The Snow Globes in NECA. And the Jason in the back is the Sideshow one, which Gina got for me thinking it was a quarter scale, a premium format, and it wasn't. And I'm just like, I'll keep it. Now it's like one of the most sought after fucking figures, which is insane. And over here, there's more stuff. As you guys remember, I did my Valentine's haul. I actually have those already. They're in the other room. I noticed that when I was doing this video the first time, 2 days ago. I hope to make more killer clowns like that. Again, so Spirit has the Jason license. I want to see a Jason like that. I hope Spirit just fucking floods Jason shit this year. Because they already did Michael, they already did Leatherface. We need fucking more Jason stuff. So, yeah, the killer clown stuff is fucking awesome. Rudy, Slim, Shorty, Jumbo. On the bottom here, that Frankenstein I actually found in TJ Maxx, or was it Home Goods? One of those stores. It was all the same store. Those are the Soda Toys, Lord of Darkness Bust, Regular, and Twilight. Those Universal Monsters are all shampoo bottles. They're soap with shampoo, and I think it's shampoo. They did black and white in color. Those masks are from, I want to say Trick or Treat Studios, I could be wrong. And those snow globe between they got for me for my birthday, I believe. There's more statues. Cobra Commander was the regular one. No, it was a variant. For some reason I can't find a sword. I'm very mad at myself. The sword disappeared. We don't know where it went. Lord of the Rings and Ash from Darkness. These little bikes that Gina got right here, that makes no sense. And then over here, we have more Lord of the Rings. Lurch is my favorite Lord of the Rings character. Balrog's obviously Balrog, but I love Lurch. That's the regular, not the exclusive. So, and that's pretty much this side. Oh, there's a little shit here. Figures, bottle openers, knives. Big pins. I still got to get Dracula and a Bride to put right there. Pins, we got these a couple years ago. Keychains, custom keychains. Just, bullshit. Alright, let me go over here. Let me actually turn this off and make this wider. There we go. Alright, now we're cooking. Again, more McFarlane stuff, more NECA stuff. Twisted Christmas, Twisted everything. This is the Collectors Club exclusive. This one was. The blonde Santa, Mrs. Claus. She's a hooah. And when these came out, it was fucking sweet. What else I got here? Let me see. There's more NECA stuff up there. How's the Corpses Devil's Rejects? This company, if I what it's called. They made a bunch of ones. They made 2 Otises, 2 Spauldings, Baby, and Dr. Satan, I believe. Am I correct? The Professor. Flyboy, that's autographed a long time ago. I should have that signed, but that's not a story for another day because I want to keep it short and I want to run out of space. I got just regular shit, The Land of the Dead, he's actually doing Trailer this year. Musclemania this weekend. He's always doing costume. He has the fucking contacts in his eye. 30 Days a Night. So basically, if you buy these figures, these 3, and you open them, you can get to make the chick, the little girl. But I posted these on a spawn board, and the guy says, some guy messaged me. He says, hey, they have this figure. He sent me the link on Amazon. I bought the last fucking one. Now, this guy is he's the creator of the movie, he's the designer of the figure, he's something to do with the movie. I have no idea who he is. I Google, I can find it. So, but yeah, okay, let me get my Universal Monsters over here. So this is just more Universal. Oh, I missed this side. Hold on a second. Fuck. These are Toy Island. You can actually open these 5 and make a 14-inch Frankenstein. And these are the NECA figures. Let me see what else they got over here. And then we have, what else? We have the top ones and Amigos. I didn't put them in series order. I put them in the order how I like them. So, and then the top row is the black and white silver screen edition Universal Monsters, which they didn't make a fucking Series 5, which was Dracula, Phantom of the Opera, and fucking, I want to say it was Igor. I could be wrong. I might be wrong. Or was the Hunchback? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, 15. Okay. It might have been Hunchback of Notre Dame. Was Series 5? I remember. Anyway, whatever. So, but yeah, then you had the color ones right there. I bought them in Toys R Us in '99, and I walked in. I grabbed I had Mummy and I had the Wolfman. I went to the counter, and some kid had the Frankenstein, and I'm like, "Can I buy it off you?" And the kid's mother goes, "Oh, we didn't pay for it yet. I'll give you $20 for it now." And one was like, "You want to sell it?" The kid's like, "Yeah." So I gave the kid $20. They paid $10 more for it. So I paid $30 for the Frankenstein. Then the Diamond Select made them, which is wow. Then they did the exclusive Wolfman that I finally. I mean, I got it a while ago, but I got it when I lived in Wayne actually. But still, it took me forever to fucking bite the bullet on that one. And then bottom is all the little big heads. The Series 1 and 2. And they made the wrestlers. And then he made the skateboarding ones, and then I got the monsters. I never got the glow-in-the-dark monsters. I'm very mad at myself for not getting the glow-in-the-dark monsters, but whatever. Okay, let me get in here real quick. Can I put the flash back on? God damn it. Let me zoom out. Here we go. I put the flash on. Here we go. So, these are all the picks I caught at shows. I'm going to do the picks and sticks real quick, because I'm already 36 minutes into this. So it's all Jeff Hanneman, Kerry King, Tom Araya. The green Metallica one is James Hetfield. The blue one is Jason Newsted. And then I got two dime bags, and I got a Rex. Those are Slipknot, and you just go across. Slipknot, Anthrax, Overkill, Shadows Fall, One Sepultura, Zach Wilde from BLS. Well, Ozzy, I say Ozzy, I'm not a big BLS guy. Twisted Sister, Twisted Sister. Testament, a lot of Testament. Fear Factory, a lot of Fear Factory. Strawberry and Lead, Dragon Force, Gina doesn't like Dragon Force. Megadeth, Machine Head, Propane, and that's Machine Head over here. Exodus, that pick right there, that yellow one, right there. I saw Exodus at CBGB's in '97 with Paul Bailoff. They basically did all of Bonded by Blood and Toxic Waltz. And I'm pretty sure, I'm 89% sure that's Rick Hunold's pick. He used it for the whole show. It's all chopped to shit, and as you can see, it's all faded. Drumsticks. David Lombardo from Slayer. David Lombardo from Testament. And I actually had an autograph after the show. Charlie Benante, that was 2000 at the Birchall. That one, I don't remember. That was at Starland, the black one. AJ Perro, Twisted Sister. It was the 25th anniversary of Stay Hungry. Vinnie Paul, 2001 at Roseland. Clown and Chris. I'll tell a story real quick. I told it before, I'll tell it again for those of you who's first time watching this. Long story short, Slipknot played Izod Center. It'd be 21 years on the 6th. Or 5th, whatever it was. And I had front row. I had my Mick jumpsuit on, number 7. And first song they played was Blister Exists. And after this thing, they all brought their sticks. I called Joey, so like, sweet. So my jumpsuit was tucked into my boots. So I already had the Drum from Shadows Fall stick from they played they were before Lamb of God. I caught that, threw them right there. So I had 2 drumsticks in my pants now. They couldn't go away because my pants were tucked in. The jumpsuit was tucked into my boot. Fantastic. Show's going on. I'm sweating like a hooker at church. And I had taken the top part of my jumpsuit off, and I had a cut sleeve shirt on. I had the Slipknot S tattooed on my arm, the Tribal S. I got that tattooed in '99. And I'm in front of, I'm staring at Mick. Like if I'm here like this, there's Mick, there's Clown, there's Corey. I'm staring right here at Mick like this. He's literally the distance of the barricade. And I think they were doing, I think they were doing 3-0. I don't remember, like 90% sure it was 3-0. So halfway through the show, halfway through the song, I'm staring at Mick, and the guy next to me goes, he's elbowing me. He goes, Clown's pointing at your tattoo. So Clown points my tattoo. He gives me a thumbs up. I give him the horns, and I give him this motion. Like, give me a stick. He goes like this to me. He did a little drum thing. He fired one out. Boop, throw it right to me. I'm like, fucking sweet. So now, the show's over. I take the sticks out of my pants. And I had caught This Shadows Fall. I want to say... God, I caught one when I played with Stone Sour, too. I'll say the middle one was a Slipknot show. I'm pretty sure it was the middle one. Anyway, so I put the pick in my pocket. I wrapped it up in, I had my paper ticket. I wrapped it up in that. And I held the drumsticks in my hand. So I have Clowns, I have Joey's, and I have the drummer from Shadows Fall, Jason Bittner. Which I have behind me. I'll show you in a second. So as I'm walking out, my hair's down, my jumpsuit's on, I'm sweating. There's these two girls that had to be 15, 16 years old. And they walk over, and one girl goes, "Oh my God, is that Joey's drumstick?" I said, "Yeah." She goes, "I'll trade you." I said, "What do you got?" She goes, "I have Chris's stick." And I was about to say, "Sure, why not?" Her friend goes, "And she has Mick's pick," which I believe was that one right there in the corner. Right there, with number 7 on it. And I'm like, "Oh, give me the pick and the stick, you got a deal." And you can see she was pissed off at her friend. So I got the pick. I got that pick and Chris's stick right there for Joey's stick, which looking back now, I regret it. Big time regret it. Danny from Biohazard, I caught that in '95 when they played with Slayer Machine Head at the Roseland. So the top one, is the one I caught with Slipknot, Shadows Fall, Jason Bittner. And then the second one down, I caught when they played with Stone Sour. And then the next one down, that's when he was in Overkill. I caught that. The one under it is the drummer from Sugar, who's fucking an insane drummer. Insane beyond belief. On Earth, sort of at the Starland Ballroom. Drummer from Mazzolate Dying. Actually, that's pretty funny. We did the meet and greet, me and Gino. And he showed someone his drum set. He's like, "Hey, anybody else want to come here and take a look at my drum set?" I'm like, "I do." I went up there with bullshit about drums. You know, my favorite drummer was Dave Lombardo, blah, 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 blah. And he had 2 drumsticks on his floor tom. And I don't give a fuck. I'm like, "Can I get a drumstick?" He's like, "Yeah, take that one." And I took the most fucking beat up fucking drumstick he had. So, it's Paul Bostoff, but he was in Testament. He autographed it after the show. This one, I don't know if... that's Donald Tardy from Obituary, that one right there. That's John Deet from... He was in Slayer for like a year. I actually dated it right there, 9/9/96. That's the drummer from Dragon Force. His wasn't marked. That's Chris Contos from Machine Head, when I saw them with Slayer and Biohazard. And Crowbar, right there. He used actually the back end of his stick. 731 or 94. Wow, that's fucking crazy how long that was. And then, I got the guitars. These little guitars Gina got me. I autographed Dave Lombardo Drumhead. And actually, I got that when I saw Overkill 2 years ago, and I actually sold it. It was a Drumhead used when they played with Metallica in the parking lot. Well, they played the parking lot at Giant Stadium. Metallica played Giant Stadium. So, guitars, Kerry King, Jeff Hanneman, James Hetfield, Kirk Hammett, the one in the end is Cliff's bass. Dimes guitars, all over there. Eddie Ojeda, JJ French, Lemmy, and Mick from Slipknot. And then I got the Pops. D. Slatterfeld again. I hate when these fucking Pops fall, man. It fucking pisses me off. Lemmy, Dio, Iron Maiden, Motley Crue, Run DMC. Oh, it's Mick Mars from Motley Crue, but it fell and broke, so I have to fucking glue it. And Run DMC, I think they're the greatest rap group ever. That's my opinion. Fight me on it, I don't care. Okay, here, Jaws stuff. Ton of Jaws stuff. Let me turn this off. Actually, I don't need to have that on anymore. Thank you, and thank you. That's Iron Studios. Plushies I got from somewhere. Those three figures right there are customs. You pour anything in a bottle, make anything you want. That's sand from the beach, from where they filmed Jaws. That's a piece of the original orca. It was fiberglass. Emily poster. Just custom shit. That's the one. I just got the Mondo one. That's a popcorn bucket. That's a sippy cup. Another popcorn bucket. Universal thing. Snow globe. Pop cup. I'm missing a pop. Where's the Hooper pop? He must have fell in. The Universal Monsters fell off the top. That's a custom. That's a custom. That's a custom. That's it. I don't know what the fuck that's a custom or not. That's the head for that one. That's that. Well, that's the big tubs of Jaws. I want to put all my Jaws shit in one area. Like this is the board that was in Quint's shack. There's the license plate that Hooper took out of the Tiger Shark. Oh, what? Here's some more Jaws shit over here. Let me get this real quick. NECA, Freddy vs. Jason glove and Jason mask. Horror Babies, Trinity Studios art. Horror Babies, the Flashy Gremlin, and then Jason from the remake. Over here is just some hanging shit. And more hanging stuff. On this side, it's Universal Monsters. And some Sam's and art. That's actually a school bag. These. So they made the monsters. Diamond Select made these years ago, like 2011. So basically, those like the Universal Monsters. You can see the ones right there. Those two rows were Toys R Us, $10 a piece. Toys R Us, $10 a piece. But they made the comic exclusives. So if you take these three and open them, make the clock. If you take these three and open it, you can make Spot under the stairs. And they made Uncle Gilbert, the Shimon Zombo, but whatever. And they made a black and white set, like those. And same with these. If you look like, say, for instance, Bride of Frankenstein, by itself, yeah, fine, fantastic, no big deal. And over here, they made a Bride of Frankenstein. Where the fuck is she? What, you get lost? She took the wrong road. That was stupid. I didn't realize they didn't make a Bride of Frankenstein. I gotta go look into that. Yeah. Frankenstein, regular Frankenstein. Yeah. Frank. Yeah, he comes to the table. This one comes to the table? I don't fucking know. See, again, the old mummy, sarcophagus, he comes with the broad. He comes with that. He comes with that. So, he comes with that. Smell Me a Mutant. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And, it's pretty funny, they actually had it, when they made this figure, they had to go to get the Abbott Costello license to make this figure because they got the one from the Abbott Costello show movie, not the actual movie itself. Two creatures, two mummies. I think they did two Wolfmans. I think. Don't beat me up for it. 10, 12, 14. I think I'm missing one. I'm missing a Bride of Frankenstein. I might have to look into this now. I might really have to start looking into this. Wow. Anyway, Walking Dead shit. This is genius. These figures are atrocious. These are all genius. I get the pops, minis, the series. You know, we didn't get this. We only got the first two series with the actual. I didn't want zombies, but Dodgina wants them. Good luck with that. Gentle Giant made the bus. I got Rick, Negan, Rick, the Governor, Negan, and Daryl. And then the McFarlane made the 12-inch figures, which are fucking, those things don't stand for shit. It's Rick, Daryl, Glenn, Michonne, Negan, and Daryl. 2 Daryls. Over here, Negan over here, just zoom this out real quick. I'm almost done, guys. I'm almost done. If you're still with me at 50 minutes, thank you. All my Aliens figures and my Alien and my Predator figures. I'm getting this signed at Chiller next month. Alien versus the NECA one, McFarlane ones, and the NECA ones are over there. And they got the 2-packs at the bottom. These are all customs. Gina had these made. Everybody, I literally stuffed them in there. Like I was, like it was like they're like fucking they're like sardines in a fucking can. This is just a fucking mess. I'm not even gonna get into this whole thing. This is just one big giant mess. I call this part of the Nightmare Corner. I told you guys this before, but if you're new to the page and you're watching this, because I know somebody who's scared of at least one thing in this corner, whether it be Pennywise, Annabelle. There's this Sam that Life-Size Horror also made. Georgie, I don't think we're scared of Georgie. Reagan, Billy, the clown from fucking Poltergeist, Chucky, Tiffany, Gremlins, Ghoulies. Ghoulies right there. Let me zoom in on the Ghoulies. There's the Ghoulies right there. There's a Gremlin right there. These are the Trick or Treat Studios. Chucky, Tiffany, and Glenn. There's the Annabelle. What the fuck made that Annabelle? Was Trick or Treat Studios? I think that was them. That's the Life-Size Horror. That's the Spirit Halloween. They got these wall guys. I got a Leatherface there. And over here it's Jason and Freddy. And the Pennywise is right there. Jason was the hardest one to get. And they got the tombstones. These random bags, plushies, keychains. I actually won that Pennywise right there. I won that at the Sussex County Fair. In the you had to shoot the gun in the water in the clown's mouth to blow up the balloon. And me and Gina were fucking neck and neck, and mine popped and literally, pop. I went first, so I won it. But Gina, either way, we both agree we win. We're gonna get that Pennywise, but I want to get I got bragging rights. Slimer, UFO 2. That's actually, that balloon actually lights up. You plug it in and it lights up. Actually, what you do is you take that black rope that's on it, and you go from side to side, and there's a pulley on it. So you turn it on and it talks. And it goes like this. It says, "You'll float too." Side to side. So, it's pretty sweet. What else? I got just both cups and horror babies and cups and shit and more shit and super shit and horse shit and bullshit and cow shit and dinosaur shit. Let me go over here real quick. Stop it! Get this side real quick. Sorry for the running around. My Star Wars guys. My Chucky and Tiffany from Spirit. Slippers. The Gopher from Caddyshack. Those from Spirit. Crypt Keeper animatronic. The Cotton Candy people. I got Shorty. I got Rudy, I got Slim, and I got Spiky. They gotta make more this year. I'm afraid they're gonna make fucking Jumbo or Fatso. I don't know if fucking put notice that happens. NECA Chucky, those two are Spirit. That's NECA. Those are Trick or Treat Studios. That Leprechaun, the custom. His hat's falling off. I lost my hat. Let me see. The Ashley Celestia puppet. I actually put, if you have it, you want to stand it up, just get an old soda bottle, like a 20-ounce bottle, fill it with water. Cap it really tight and just put the puppet over it. It stands up fantastically. Just lights. I got lights hanging up over here. Here, and I got over here. I got Pennywise. I got Freddy. Jason and Michael, Leatherface down that way. Let me get over here real quick. Here's all the sidesteppers. I'm really, really hoping for fucking Jason this year. That'd be fucking sweet. Either Leatherface or Michael. Jason would be sweet. I can see a Santa art too. I can definitely see a Santa art. So, yeah. What else I got here? Let me see. I got all my plushies. These are Spencer's. Those are Mezco, Cinematografia, and just tons of plushies, wall-to-wall plushies here. Everywhere, plushies. Those are customs of little babies in the front of customs. What else? Spirit. Those are Walmart. Those are Walmart. That was Walmart. Those were Walmart. Those are actually Walgreens. These guys, all Walgreens. I don't know where I got those. Those were Walgreens too, I believe. Our video games. Told the story. Got this game for free. Fantastic. The guy actually listed it. We were actually outside shooting, and we just about to get done. And Gina called me and said, "I just got you a video game." I said, "What are you talking about?" She goes, "Some guy listed it for free." I said, "I'll take it. I don't know anything about it." And I went and picked it up. My Terminator game. Come on. My little Donald Trump corner. Those were actually Walmart, those three. All my Donald Trump stuff. Hate me all you want, I don't care. Almost done, guys, almost done. My Annabelle, more slippers, just more shit, customs. Those were Spirit, that was Spirit. I have no idea where Gina got that. The John Carver mask, John Carver, other stuff, the corkscrew. What else? Michael Myers, liquor bottle. I'm actually gonna get like red Kool-Aid, really good red Kool-Aid, and put it in there. My popcorn bucket, bump and go. Let me get over here real quick. This is just one big mess. 18-inch figures, and then just Toonie Terrors and the Mezco figures and Toonie Terrors and cups and Star Wars glasses and shit. Supposed to make a 2-foot crane. I'm waiting for that to happen. I don't see that happening at all. So, let me get over here. My Terminator. That's Terminator. My Dutch and my Conan. More plushies, keychains. My Warriors. That's signed by everybody except Rembrandt, because he passed away in '85, and Cowboy. Cowboy's still alive. He don't do conventions. He don't be bothered. He don't like even acknowledging the movie. So I'm kind of hoping, knock on wood. All the figures are signed. So every figure is signed except the bottom one right there, the red and blackface Fury, is signed by the guys that played the blue and blackface Fury and the purple and blackface Fury. And I should have got that signed when I did the convention in 2015. Had I known that the guy that played the red and blackface Fury is MIA. No one knows where he is. I would have had 5 people on it. Whatever. Conan figures from NECA. Beautiful. My Arnold stuff. Terminator 1, Terminator 2. The Terminator 3 on McFarlane, but I put him there because it's clamshelled. Arnold Schwarzenegger corner. You guys seen this already, but I'm showing people who haven't seen it before. I love Arnold Schwarzenegger, as you can plainly see. What else? Let me see. Statues. My Jack from Home Depot. $50 is a fucking steal. Half scale. not half scale. Yeah, whatever, 1/3 scale. Come on, I'll be back. So basically, these are the guns he used in Terminator 1, minus the this one, the AR-180 or AR-18. I don't know which. People say it's a different gun. My brother says an 18. One guy says an 80, 180. I don't know. So basically, that Uzi is illegal in Jersey, and those shotguns, the same shotgun. That's the one, the 12 gauge auto loader, and he's loaded it up, and the guy goes, "You can't do that." And sure thing, it says wrong, and kills him. So he bought the gun. He had a stock on it. When he went to the police station, he didn't have a stock on it. One's a dart gun. You put a shell, you put the dart in the shell, and you shoot it. When you cock it back, the shell ejects, and it loads another dart. And the top one is actually a BB gun, not BB. This is the shell for it. You basically put rubber BBs right there, and every shot you take, it shoots 3 BBs. It's pretty sweet. And I told Gina when I came in the mail, I said, better hold on to this because it's the closest you're ever going to get to owning an Uzi 9mm. So that's a 45 long slide with laser sighting. And there's a phased plasma rifle he's holding. But Pt2, my Chewbacca with the bowcaster, horror stuff, keychains, shit like that. All kinds of Mezco stuff, little shit, keychains. Those are all customs. All the ones in the Legos. That Harry Warden's a custom. That Freddie and Jason was Comic-Con. And those are all Mezco, old school Mezco from like 2007, 6, 7, maybe 8, I don't remember. My 12-inch Arnolds. 2 are, the left and middle are NECA. The right one's Terminator 3. It's actually my brother's. He actually gave it to me. Now we're in Star Wars. We're getting winding down, guys. My Star Wars stuff, plushies and shit. This is a custom-made Darth Vader Gina got me for Christmas 2022. Ewok backpack, Chewbacca thermos, Millennium Falcon popcorn holder. The back pops up, you put popcorn in there. My friend Jeff, who lives in Florida, he got that for me a couple years ago. My left side's Boba Fett. Love this fucking thing. Thing's fucking sweet. Yeah, the backpack, jetpack. Be getting here real quick. My Darth Maul. I'll do the busts that'll come around. These are all my busts. I do want to get the Stormtrooper eventually. My lightsaber, my Darth Maul lightsaber. Yeah, that's a custom Chewbacca. The place that makes that makes a life-size Chewbacca. It's 22 grand. It went up 2,000. But I joke you all the time. I used to make a joke all the time. Why make the joke? I got the fucking Home Depot one. Yeah, I gotta get on a step stool and play with the hair. I gotta comb his hair out, make sure it looks, better. But fucking $350. Come on, compared to 20 grand. Come on. Again, busts both Darth Maul, Yoda, Emperor, Grievous, Jango, Boba, Mandalorian, Bosk. Signs I got from fucking Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby has the coolest shit. Sideshow statues, just same shit. Nothing. I already added a statue to this thing and fuck. Last statue I added to here, I want to say, is that one. Boba Fett with the hand of carbonite. And that's the last statue I added to this thing. I was like 2 years ago. I got the old 4 Darth Mauls. So that's Sideshow. That's Iron Studios. That's Sideshow. Yeah. I do want to get that 1/3 scale Emperor to put back there, but the problem is, problem is I gotta get back there, and I'm not going back there because it's gonna be a fucking disaster and I'll break something. But if I do get it, I'm gonna put it between Darth Maul and Darth Vader. So, just more bullshit statues. I forgot to make that one, but I had the Sideshow one and I sold it because it was exclusive. And the only reason why it was more for money because of the fucking cape, which is fucking stupid. Yeah, more shit. And here's all my pops, the Jax figures. I never got Bosk and I fucking kicked myself in the ass for it. Oh! I have a lot of more Star Wars pops I gotta put out. I have a Boba, I have an Emperor, I have a Chewie, I have a Darth Vader. And I have like 2 or 3 other ones I got to put out somewhere. I'll probably put them in the front right there. I'll figure that out when I get to that point. Helmets, a couple of autographed. That's autographed by the guy that played Darth Vader in Special Edition. I want to say Empire Strikes Back. I could be wrong. That's signed by the guy who played the Stormtrooper in Mandalorian that shot Grogu. And this is signed by the guy that played Boba Fett. The top one is the guy that played Boba Fett in Empire Strikes Back, who was looking at Lando while they were torturing Han. And the bottom one is the guy that played Boba Fett in Star Wars Special Edition by the Millennium Falcon with Jabba. So, yeah, just shit, keychains, those, Hobby Lobby shit. That's pretty much it. So, all right, guys, there you go. Finally did it. All right, thanks for watching. See you later.